Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Hope we all are doing very great. Okay, welcome to a brand new day. Today, we're going to look at the differences between deed of assignment and certificate of occupancy, which is C of O. Many people confuse deed of assignment with certificate of occupancy, which is C of O, but they serve different purpose in property ownership. That they have different, ways they operate. They are not the same. Now, first of all, let's look at deed of assignment. Now, deed of assignment is a legal document that transfers ownership from interest of the or maybe a property from the current owner, which is the assignor, whatever you want to call it, to the buyer, which is the assignee. And it serves as an evidence that property has been sold and that the buyer now has the seller's right to the property. That is what it serves. Understand the key words there. Transfer ownership from the buyer, transfer of ownership from the seller to the buyer. Signed by both parties, both the seller and the buyer, and must be stamped and registered with the appropriate land registry for stronger legal properties or proceedings or protections, whatever you want to call it. And it is used in private government allocated property transactions. That's how it works over there. Now back to certificate of occupancy, which is C of O. Now C of O is a document. A certificate of ownership is an official document issued by state government. It is being issued by the state government. And this state government, when it's being issued by you, is a confirming a person's legal right to occupy and use a parcel of land for a specified period. Now, the government issue you this very document to guide you, to give you a total consent that, oh, this land totally belongs to you. Individuals cannot give you a certificate of occupancy. Now let us see the key point in it. Issued by the government is being issued by the government, not by seller. The seller doesn't have the right to give you certificate of occupancy. Any seller that says, I will give you a certificate of occupancy, doesn't have the right until, or maybe the person have already gotten it from the state government. It confirms legal occupancy right over the land. It confirms every totality that this land is authentic. And one of the highest forms of documentation is one of the highest forms of documentation, if not the best, because we still have other bigger ones aside it. So it is very, very, very. This is what you should note. It's a deed of assignment transfers ownership from one individual or entity to another. Whereas the certificate of occupancy is the government's recognition of the legal right to occupy the use of a land. Which is more important? If you ask me, and if I ask you, which among the two is more important? Both are important. Both documents are very, very important. If a property already has C of O and you buy it, you should still obtain a deed of assignment to prove that ownership has been transferred to you. In a scenario whereby you buy a property that has C of O, you still need the deed of assignment to ascertain that this person have transferred ownership to you. That's it. So again, depending on the circumstances, you also need to process the necessary document registration or to consent formally record the transfer. See, sometimes when you get all these facts, you need to also make inquiries. You need to also make a lot of legal proceedings to ascertain that this property is genuine. So in totality and in submission and conclusion, I think both documents are very, very, very important. On a more serious note, certificate of occupancy, which is the C of O, is more higher than deed of assignment. I think we've made a lot of sense today. See you next time. But before then, please make sure you follow our social media account. Make sure you engage Make sure you encourage us to do better than we are doing. Have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.